Hi folks, this is Ollie Barstow here with Visordown, and I am the audio to the visual entertainment being brought to you on screen here by the new 2021 Ninja ZX-10R and ZX-10RR, the latest throwdown from Kawasaki in the Superbike Showdown. A nameplate that is absolutely synonymous with motorcycling, superbike or otherwise. While the bonkers H2 may top the Kawasaki range in terms of power, it is this that is ultimately acts as the halo model for the brand. It means even a small update is big news, and we won't lie, this is probably our most anticipated unveiling of November. The result is a blend of evolution under the skin, but certainly more revolution on it. The front end especially that has created some, shall we say, range of opinions, judging by the comments on our forums. Gone is the bulbous nose in favour of a more en vogue sunken look, complete with lurking headlights and an angular and gnarly nose arrangement that draws heavily on the ZH2. Kawasaki is asking you to face yourself in its new promo spots. While we're not entirely sure what that means in this context, let's just say you don't need that synonymous and very un-ninja-like green paint job to be standing out. We'll let you be the judge of whether it's a successful restyle. We rather like its in-your-face and face, and if you can drag your eyes away from one moment, you'll also see a taut side profile with a cleaner finish to the fairing. Kawasaki ZX-10 might be the dominant force on track, if your name happens to be Jonathan Rea at least, but in the face of fresh opposition from Honda with its CBR1000RR, revised Yamaha R1 and the incoming ultra-exclusive BMW M1000RR, it was high time the Ninja came back out fighting with some freshly polished nunchucks. We need to wait a little longer to find out whether it's been tightening up its moves on the road, and the proof will ultimately be in the pudding for this particular model. Why? Well, as manufacturers continue tinkering with the oily bits to squeeze a few more horses out of their engines, Kawasaki has actually resisted doing so. It's a surprise too, with Mr. Rea himself hoping the latest generation would indeed pack a few more ponies to help it stay on the tail of Speed Kings, Ducati and Honda down the long back straight. As such, under the skin remains the punchy 1000 inline 4 with just over 200 horsepower. So it's so far so familiar. So what's new? Well, seemingly there is method in the madness of that front end, with Kawasaki saying it has diverted attention away from the engine and focused it instead on the ZX-10R's aerodynamics instead, with bosses saying it will slice through the air more cleanly, which brings greater stability, better handling and more confidence under braking. As for the spreading wings like its rivals have been doing so, there are none to be seen here because Ninjas are supposed to be poised on the ground, not flying through the air after all. Revised shower suspension with greater front fork offset and long swing arm are very much inspired by what you see on the Superbike Sundays. There has been some fettling in the gearbox to help satisfy their appetite for that rev-hungry 4. New for 2021 will be the offering of a fresh green, black and white livery with fluoro orange decals that will almost certainly ape the race-going model. If you rather like the stealthier Ninja-like winter testing livery, the ebony look is also available. As for prices, the ZX-10R starts at £15,799 or £16,799 for the Performance Edition, while the more homologation special ZX-10RR is yours at request for £24,799. So now for the big question. The Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R, Honda CBR1000RR Fireblade, Yamaha R1, BMW S1000RR or M1000RR, Ducati Panigale V4, Aprilia RS V4, or Suzuki GSX R1000R. You can have one, but which would you pick? Chuck us a comment below and be sure to like and subscribe, because it won't be very long before we get to ride this bad boy, and we cannot wait to bring the first reaction before anyone else.